According to your tweets, and also as you mentioned in your speech, you have frequently compared countries as developed, developing, and underdeveloped. In your opinion, and keeping socio-economical and political facts into consideration, can Turkey become a developed country in the near future?
I can't say whether Turkey will definitely be or will not definitely not be, basically. There are conditions of that. For any country, by the way. I mean, Turkey has no special conditions. If you're asking about Indonesia, or if you're asking about Brazil or South Africa, yeah, they do have some special conditions, but the things that they had to do, all these countries, to be a developed country, it's kind of similar, which is give importance to education, give importance to basically transparency, give importance to rule of law, give importance to not only education to the layman, but higher level education. Give importance to science and technology and innovation. If you do that, then you're going to be developed. And indeed, this problem and the answer to that problem is pretty simple. Because that answer does not change from country to country. It's all the same. I'm going to say the same things if you ask me about Indonesia or if you ask me about South Africa. Will South Africa or Brazil want to be a developed nation? Fine. They should basically, they could be able to present, basically produce high technology products. And they should be able to sell those high technology products to their counterparts. If they do that, then they're going to be developed. But in order for them to do that, you need these kind of people. And in order for you to basically have people who can produce high technology products, you need to have an education system for that. And the education system should be a universal one. If we do have a universal education system, then yes, we can achieve that.
In one of your tweets, you said, after 30 years, the world will not be recognized. The technology is not just accelerating, but its speed is increasing too, and the status quo will crush. So, according to you, will Turkey collapse rapidly or step by step?
I am an optimist person in heart, and here's why. Now, I know your question is not about that, but first, my answer will be an optimist one, but first I need to tell you why I'm an optimist, not a pessimist. Because let's say that I say, you know, the whole world will crash, or that country will crash, and everything will be gone. Then why are we speaking? Why are we sitting here trying to find solutions? We can go and jump from the bridge and end our life, because if everything will be so bad, then there's no need to talk. We can end our life right now, indeed, so that, you know, we don't suffer as we go through that bad times. So that's why, even if you know nothing, it's good to be an optimist. So I'm always an optimist 51% of the time. 51% of the time, even though I know nothing. And it helps me achieve the things I can do. The same thing with the countries. We need to be 51% optimistic regarding the countries. And that's called self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? In order to fulfill your prophecies, you know, you need to first believe in them. Now, coming back to your question, the countries which basically does not understand where the world is going will of course have very bad times. But I believe Turkey, you know, Turkey has a group of people, although minority, we're not, you know, large in number, we do have some good educated people here in this country. We need to be able to use them. They're important. If we can use these kind of people, and if you can utilize, I don't want to say use, but utilize them, then the future will be brighter than we think it will be. But if we don't, and if we believe in status quo, if we try to basically preserve where we are and how we stand, then we're not going to achieve that, because nobody can preserve the status quo. You can't, because the world is changing. And everything that you're going to do to preserve what you had in the past, none of them will work. And when you understand that they're not working, it's going to be too late. So then we need to start now.
Currently Currently, we're in the midst of university preparations, and most of us are planning to study abroad. In other words, a brain drain is experienced. In your opinion, how will Turkey be affected by this brain drain?
Of course, brain drain is a horrible thing. I mean, for any country, right? And for Turkey, it's not different. Personally, I don't want kids to leave the country. Why? I mean, because if everybody leaves, then what's going to happen? For example, I went to US for my studies. I was a successful student because now it's a bit easier to go to US than my times. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, it was way tougher. And I went there because I was a successful student, and I became successful in my career as well. I could have well stayed in US, but I came back, and because I love my country, and there are things to be done here, and everybody can contribute to that. Of course, I don't accuse kids going there. They should maybe for their education, because we want people to have good education. But at the end of the day, I'm hoping that people will come back to where they're born and have something in this final product. Because otherwise, why do we live for? I mean, just for money, it's too dry. Just for status, it's too dry. People should have a goal. Of course, in order for you to reach your goal, you need to choose the best road ahead of you. And the best road means the best schools. So I'm okay with kids going to best schools wherever they are in the world, but I'm not okay with them not ever coming back. Hopefully they will come back, and hopefully.